Hey Johns, how you doing? Ear lobes? No, I just want hair, man. There. Oh, Darius, number 15 guy on the blacklist. Wait, then we need a red jacket though. Let's see if we can make a. Can we get a red jacket? Hey, never mind. That is. Wait, I've done this before, haven't I? I feel like I built Darius before. Juiced! Our first bet, 5k. It's Darius after he hasn't seen the sun for 2 years. The 360 version has better graphics. I kinda doubt it. You know, simply by resolution and frame rate, I cannot imagine this will look better than this right now. Maybe at the time. I mean, you could still have a much higher resolution at the time of the 360 on a PC. But yeah, maybe they reduced or removed some of the effects. It's possible. Okay, so some visual effects might be missing. Got it. I wonder if you can emulate the game. This bad boy can fit so much salami inside him.
Now, let's go.
Yeah, if you missed the story at the beginning of the stream, so I biked a lot in the past, and one time I asked my brother to come along, but my pace was so high that he got nauseous. Like he was wasted after a while. Like we were still on our way out, right? We didn't even do the return yet. And my brother was already like sitting on the side of the road and trying to catch his breath. And something similar happened today. So my sister invited me for a bike tour. And we basically had to drive to our bike tour in the first place, right? So drive there first and then we can do it. And well, we only made it there and then turned around because she was already out of breath. To be fair though, she's a little sick right now, so that takes away some of her stamina. But you know, it just reminded me so much of the thing that happened with my brother, right? Like we're biking, and you know, after a while, you know, I start driving my own pace, and then they try to keep up, and then they basically die. I did it to my brother, and now I did it to my sister, apparently. Dude, the first time I played this game, I did not understand how these unlocks work. It's kind of complicated. I'll let you know when it happens. If I tried the Koopa, honestly, I'll pick the Koopa because I never picked the Koopa in any game ever. By the way, I got a Switch 2 pre-order in, which means we're definitely playing Mario Kart on release day. Good news, everyone! Ah, my butt hurts, man. So yeah, for context, I had a 5-hour bike ride. If we want upgrades, we have to take a challenge for it. And then you still have to pay for it, right? You need to win the challenge to get the upgrade. Okay, stay above 40 miles per hour. Can I change that in this game? It's in controls? No way. No way. It is. They are on the bottom speed units. They put... Alright. Well, I could have missed that one, that's for sure. Drive like a school zone. I don't think there's a school zone on this planet which would allow you 40 miles to 64 kilometers per hour. So, and once you have the second upgrade unlocked, you can buy it. I wouldn't buy the intermediates. It's not really worth it. Okay, we get one more achievement on this one. Yeah, that's usually what I look at. Just look at the side and see what can I do. Sure, let's place the bet on Keiko. Can we max her out? Probably not. Yeah, and then they just halve it. You can back out, but it costs you money. If for some reason all of a sudden you become a chicken and you don't want to risk it, you can quit. I have no idea if this game sold well or not, but I hear from so many people that they prefer the first Juiced. And usually I agree with you guys. Most of the time we all have very similar opinions, but I like Juiced 2 more than 1. I think there's more stuff to do. I like the physics more, graphics are better, with the exception of this bug. No achievements for Juiced 2 on the PlayStation 2, but the first game has them. Oh, on the emulator. Honestly, if the PC version of Juiced runs like crap, I should try to emulate it next time. Bobby! Can already place bets on him? Nice. He always doubles. So you can make a lot of money early on. Right, he can bluff you, basically, if you're afraid that you're not gonna win, you can back out of the bet for 1,000. I just need to beat him, I don't need to spook him. And all of those things that you have to do, you will see directly on the car. Imagine like all the players, like millions of players taking millions from Bobby. A million millions, isn't that a trillion? There's 1,000 million is a billion, yeah, it's a trillion. Like Bobby paid out trillions to players. Bobby's dad is an oil sheik, probably. We're gonna liberate Bobby from his money. It made him a bad person. Exactly.
This off and you get bumped to the next league. If you're
Get bumped to the next league. Bumped is what she said. Fuck to the next league. Get bumped. I honestly do not hear anything else. She said it 100%. Right? Right? Okay. Win an eliminator race. It's time. It's her. Kinda looks like Katy Perry to me. Can't believe anyone could ever mishear that line is fucked. Dude, it's just how people live life, right? Like, we all experience the world slightly different. Like, I always hear fucked, I never hear bumped. And I heard it on the very first time. It's not like I was influenced by my own bias. Bobby! Still doesn't have that much money. Oh, 100%. 100% one of the devs caught that, yeah. I agree. That mini is awfully slow. We're gonna replace this very fast. You've been promoted. Upgrade existing? Nope. We're getting something new. Something I might not have used. What is this? Coupe 2 Turbo. Is that a Nissan? It's a Fiat. What the fuck is this? That looks bad. I've heard about this game. It's pretty fun. Details. So you can look at the DNA what you're good at. Circuit, nitrous, power slide, decent cornering, rest not so much yet. So cool is like high, sane is a middle, and wild is like bad? I don't even know, man. Can we already hire someone? Oh, we can. 32 is a safe choice. Yeah, the Godzilla is never wrong. Shit, no Bobby. Nicholas is usually the other guy that gives you a lot of money. Sure, let's place a bet on the new guy. Let's see what he does. Ooh, raised. So Tara has to be spooked. So it's a good idea not to bet against her, because spooking takes twice as long if you're betting against them. Still very much possible. The game has a surprisingly strong rumble, which I personally think is really useless in this game. Like, it just vibrates all the time. There's a challenge Midnight Club 3 without touching a car. I feel like it would be a better challenge. How long can you do this? Midnight Club 3 without touching a car sounds ridiculous. It sounds completely impossible, if I'm honest. It's the rear-wheel drive turbo version of the car. Ah, the T is turbo. And GTS is rear-wheel drive. Cool. I wonder if this is a high FPS problem, because we always slow down so much on that sand part. I do think that the physics change in small things in this game when you force 60 FPS. Oh, high frame rate slows down the cars but gives them better grip. Does it apply to the opponents too? It would be so funny though. What if I only like this game because I have the high FPS setting and it makes the handling better? Transmission gear change is also effective. I mean, there's usually a reason why games are locked to 30 FPS. Sometimes there isn't. But very often developers are like, the game kind of breaks. Shit. To a 30 FPS run? Not really feeling it, to be honest. Just makes the game look worse. For me and for you. Choose 2 runs at 60 FPS on the 360 version? Huh. Then I wonder if it plays different. Yeah, I think you should play Choose 1 and 2. It was a good game. Bit of a shame when you miss out. Yeah, you want the commentator to be your hype guy. Exactly. You see how the countdown is sped up? That's the side effect. Last Man Standing. Oh, this is fun. Last Man Standing is the game mode you can absolutely abuse. So this is the event you can abuse. You can basically spook everyone and then just push them into the wall. Which really speeds this up. The alternative is to do 5 laps. Which usually no one has time for. Oh, that works. No need to spook. I don't think it has body kits. Veiled Side is just available, let's get it. Last time I checked, you guys liked the Veiled Side body kits. Oh yeah, that looks good. Wow, that looks really good. I wouldn't even consider this rice, man. This just looks good. I don't see how you would call the Veiled Side body kit rice. I mean, you don't have to put on a white body kit, but it feels like a shame not to do so. I think Marcus is the guy that declines. Yeah, like Marcus is one of those no-names. You'll see them, but they never bet against you, they don't say anything. Anyone that he can hire auto-declines bets. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah, the announcer is just not very good. If you compare him to, let's say, the Pro Street guy. Actually, it's Pro Street guys, it's multiple. Right, you can totally do that. You can win by just blocking. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's one of the beefs that I have with this game. That the AI is super dumb and they just stay behind you. The game has the most interesting plot. I wonder how long 100% would take in this game. I think it would be easier to see the changes if they were instant. Like, the animation is cool and all, but it kind of takes away. It takes away from like really seeing what changes. Like, having the instant change was always better for me. You blame this game for your taste in women. It could be a good thing though. Those are some nice looking women in this game. Nothing wrong with chasing after a good looking girl. Good looking women make good looking kids. Do it for the world, man. Because there's some ugly ass people out there. Ooh, pink slip. Yeah, like, instant gaming is definitely gonna have Switch 2 games. Hey guys, Kuru here. Check out instant gaming for cheap game keys. Click the link in the description below. Bobby. Oh wait, do I even want Bobby? Just wanted his money, now I want his card too. His trust fund is definitely saving his ass. Ooh, oh, that messed him up badly. But yeah, pink slip's kind of fun in this game. 100% run for this game is 16 hours. Huh. This could be kind of fun though. Trying to figure out 100% for this game. Yeah, so the 30,000 does reset. So this is one of those events where you need to be first, but in order to qualify, you need to get the minimum points as well. And unless you hit the walls 24/7, you should be able to do it. There's also going to be events where you cannot even touch the wall. Those are super interesting. Once out of rhythm, you just get wrecked, man. I think this is close enough to Darius' draw line, don't you think? Sadly, we can't take a look. Actually, we can look at the car info, which isn't very much. I thought I would get more information other than, hey, this is the car, this is the value. Okay, that's completely pointless. I want a Mustang. Hey, it's pretty cool drifting through the Eiffel Tower, no? Pink slip 1. Darius is happy. I would not be surprised at all if they took Carbon as inspiration for this. Melissa Stone feels like she belongs into a Hot Wheels game. I don't know. Nicholas's trust fund is also pretty good. Oh no, I didn't increase the bet. Well, he doubled it now. Nice. They probably have like a maximum bet on their own. This drifting or Carbons? Nah, I still think Carbon is better. I think especially the layouts are better, in my opinion. You know, this is very wide, but honestly, you kinda need it. Max League of a car tells you the league in which the car can be made a prototype. This is really important and super confusing. On the prototype car in League 5, then you need to buy a car which has a max league of 5. In my opinion, they should have just called it Prototype League in order to reduce confusion. Let's see if there's a Prototype League 5 car here. Actually, all of the starter cars are League 5. I just noticed. Okay, we just picked the Golf because the Golf is better. Darius in his red Golf, very nice. Can you buy this game? I don't think so. But you can download it on My Abandonware. Dude, these 5 lap events end so fast. Why is this so easy? Yeah, I'm not really sure what the developers were thinking. Let's be perfectly honest. Because you cannot tell me the developers have not figured this out themselves. That you can just spook them, put them in the wall and the race is over. Right, it's kind of rare that mistakes like that make it to a final game. Can I restart? Oh, you can't. Okay, so you don't want to mess up because you can't restart. I feel like the spook mechanic is not completely bullshit. I remember when I was younger, I was definitely getting nervous when I knew that I had a strong opponent. Bobby also has a Veil side body kit. Huh, I didn't even check if the Golf has a body kit. The R34 does go all the way to the Hin Elite. Very true. So if you want to unlock prototypes, you have to do it here. For example, if you want an Extreme Nitro event and car, I need to do this. So this is how you do it. If you want, you know, a prototype car. I don't think that makes it a prototype car yet though. Like, you actually have to get one of the other two. It's a pretty cool game. It looks like they did copy a lot of Carbon though. Like, it even has the wind lines on the car. The nose is actually progressive. You know, when the boost is yellow, it's stronger than when it's white. And it's gonna be stronger again if it becomes blue. Right now. There's one more level, the juice nose, when it's fully charged. The thing is, there's gonna be events from time to time where you get just as much money from a single bet as you would get for the car that you just bought and built. Like, Bobby is gonna give me another 21,000 here. Do you see the juiced logo? That's the strongest. That's the strongest boost you can get, but you have to fully charge it. So the idea usually is to fully charge it before you use it. I'm telling you, I'm stuck in old games because the new games are not really worth playing. It's not always true, not entirely, but very often it is, right? Plenty of new racing games that I don't care to play. Like there's only so much Horizon 5 I can play, KuruHS, or even GT7. Like I booted up GT7 for the first time in months and then did everything. Right? Like everything that was new content-wise, I have already done. And that was honestly just a single stream. Dude, the wall the wall bang counted as a jump and I got an achievement for it. This is a really good game. In my opinion, it has everything an arcade racer needs, right? It has a bunch of cool licensed cars, a fun nitro mechanic, lots of different game types, boobs. It's got it all. You're stuck in old games because the new ones suck. I'm stuck in old games because you're bad at gaming. Bobby, I need money. It's like you're having a rich dad. Dad, I need money. Improve the racing aspect of Booba. To be fair though, I would not be surprised if the Boobas paid off for game sales. The Extreme Nose races are really cool. Like we're still early in the game, right? Like tier 5 cars. But they can do 350, no worries. Boost is strong enough. I can read this. Kada Muro design, I guess. I gotta be honest, I kinda like the original the most. But it has a shitty exhaust, so the answer is no. We can upgrade. Wow, look at the dynamic inches. It doesn't have full changes, like anything in between is possible. That's cool. Dude, the Astra looks ridiculous with that small ass window. Also, I'm not sure the proportions are correct. The car seems very tall and slim. It needs more than 15 seconds to fully build in a duel. Oh, he's actually driving in the wrong direction too. Yes, there's a pink slip race, so if you lose the race, you lose your car. You can win it back though, which is kind of fun. The opponent will drive your car if they take it from you. So then you can challenge them again and win it back. It's a pretty cool mechanic. I think the same thing is true in Midnight Club LA as well. Like, those are the cool features that I miss in modern racing games, right? If those game developers had anywhere near my experience when it comes to old games, they could add so many cool elements to new games, which is why I always say, you know, hire me as an advisor, right? Jump off your high horse, you know, and accept that someone might actually know some more stuff than you do, and let them give you advice. Because other industries do the same thing too. They have advisors, right? They literally pay people to make sure that, you know, whatever they're making is actually a good product. Yeah, I think also very often people are just hired to do a job and they don't really care about the product itself, you know? Like, those people exist too. They just happen to work on the project. Doesn't mean that they care about it. The last time I was here, I was away in London to test the game, provide feedback. You mean the thing about Need for Speed? I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Like, if you put me into, let's say, a designer office, right? Where a bunch of fashion people design things and I have to tell them what to do. Like, I don't know shit about fashion. I could not imagine that fashion coming from me is actually, you know, relevant. I just don't have the necessary knowledge. Yeah, like, the thing, we hung out with the Need for Speed guys. Didn't you see the YouTube video? I made a YouTube video, you know, telling you about the experience and everything that I'm allowed to say in regards of Need for Speed and what we're planning to do. But yeah, I don't know if you heard, but Need for Speed is on pause. Yeah, the Need for Speed guys are now working on Battlefield, and Need for Speed is on pause. In my opinion, the earliest we will see another Need for Speed is 27, probably 28. Because they're gonna be working on Battlefield until next year. So, development for the next Need for Speed might start next year at the earliest. And there's no way, in my opinion, that they can shit out the Need for Speed until the end of the year, so next year's out. So 2027 at the earliest for, you know, realistic time frame. And yeah, I would not be surprised if 2028 becomes the next release. You know, the moment the Diddy Kong music was over, I lost all of my concentration. Opponent's actually pretty strong. You know, if I lose my... The thing is, everything that isn't rear-wheel drive is actually quite hard to drift. I mean, all-wheel drive, I think, still does better than front-wheel drive. I just have a lot of grip here. Not too much speed. Just too much grip makes it hard to drift. See that I have to like restart my drift because I'm getting too close to the inside. And when you restart, you lose your multiplier. I think if I would pink slip drift race, it would be a different car. The thing is, to disappointed the Need for Speed fans so often and for so long that a lot of people are like, just give us a remaster of the old games. If you donate this song a few more times, I will actually have my money back for the original Diddy Kong Racing copy that I bought. Right? A few more donations, man. Let's ignore inflation here for a second. Just a little bit more and Diddy Kong Racing will finally have paid off. It feels like I'm giving it to you, yeah? I would say it sucks to be you, man. Imagine accepting a pink slip race knowing that you're gonna lose. 10 laps, dude. Okay, I see it's endurance. I say drifting is quite satisfying in this game, especially when it charges your juice nose. Game's handling. It's alright. Not the best, not the worst. Definitely good enough to enjoy the game in my opinion. Yo, it's that M3 GTR, Pog. With the exhausts in the back. What is this bastard? Especially looks like it has the fuel opening on the window here with obviously no fuel pipe afterwards. It's called fuselage. I do like some edges though. Stingray's a beautiful car. Oh yeah, League 1 isn't in a lead. Maybe I'll buy this for later. Dude, house is only 17,000. It's probably 17 million today if you want to buy one. Oh, I have $1 million, you know what that means. You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? It is time to put our star in a reasonably priced car. Driver X. We couldn't really use Rachel because we couldn't afford Driver X yet. I was a millionaire. I'm not sure how satisfying this is. You become a millionaire and then you immediately spend your money. Driver X is just the guy with the best stats, therefore he's the fastest. Race warning. Yeah, you know why it says race warning? Because I can't match him. I was really curious about that. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money to hold his bet. So if he raises me by more than I can cover, I automatically lose. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. Thing is, you can actually push them into the wall as well. You don't even have to spook them out. You're walking by. You ruined your car and you wasted your nitrous. Good job, man. And now we can use Bobby's money to get more of Bobby's money. I would feel really stupid if I was him. If someone used his own money against him to get even more of his money. It's like doubling down into casino and you know you're always gonna win. How funny would it be to just go to the casino and just win 5 times in a row on blackjack or something? Not blackjack, roulette. Is that even good enough? You go in with $1,000. 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 16,000. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. I mean, it's not too bad. Nah, 5 times in a row is not good enough. You want more. You bet on numbers. I'm definitely not betting on numbers. Can you actually get higher chances than betting on red or black? Like just from a statistical standpoint. I know how roulette works, you know how you can, bet on multiple numbers at the same time, depending on how you place your chip. The Cyberpunk incident. Yeah, you know how unlucky I am. Like, I'm no gambler, because I know I lose my money. I would lose my money. I'm not lucky. I can do stuff deliberately, but if you want me to gamble, I know I'm gonna lose. I'm just not lucky. I don't rely on luck, and I never will. So, since we got more money from Bobby, we can bet more money against Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. I feel like she would look way better without the makeup. Like, look at her. She like natural and then this makeup shit. Not for me, dude. Police tactics for speedruns on Need for Speed Most Wanted? Oh, absolutely. Kinda hard to explain, I would say. This is probably best checked out in the speedruns itself, Like, watch the world records and, check out how the cops are done. Favorite cereal? I don't even know what to call it. Like, it's not anything like pre-packaged, like not some Captain Crunch bullshit. Like a real cereal with nuts. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been new developments since 2018. You can always check out the newest world records. So we can get a Corvette, or a Corvette, or a Corvette, or a Corvette. What is this, dude? CS6 or C51? Okay, let's challenge the strongest driver. Any speedruns in the near future? Actually, I'm in the mood to break the world record in Blur again. That's probably a project I'm gonna work on. Other than that, I would love for some new game releases that I'm excited for. So can we get downside for a change? It's so funny. The animation of the tires just keeps happening over and over again. Wow. That path on the outside is really, really slow. Can you imagine how broken his car would be? And mine? Get Forzad. 2-second penalty. Opponent lost 35 seconds. Thanks for coming, brother. Wait, why is there like a piece of body kit on the ground? Did he break my new car? Can I ask you guys something? How did that come up in the first place? Jamie's sister. Where did the meme start? Explain the meme to you at that moment. I mean, Lisa's nephew is now 9 and he got his first phone. And now he's sending me a bunch of kids memes. Like a dinosaur jump roping. It was called the Speedosauria. Yeah, power slides with nose is actually kind of fun in this game. To see, okay. So he doesn't have a sister. I think that's important context. Tara Johnson. Alright, Tara. Money bro. Or money girl. Some grid. Actually, we played those recently. Grid 1 and 2. Check the recent broadcasts. But yeah, Twitch is actually killing the feature with the recent broadcasts. Because most people don't watch videos on YouTube. They now remove the feature, basically. Like on Twitch, people watch live streams who don't really watch the recordings. We do archive everything on YouTube now, though. They will be uploaded on the KuruHS Shorts channel, I think is what it's called. So we will make it available. It shouldn't be gone. But we're still catching up on the past, because in the middle of April, they will delete all access content on Twitch. So we gotta get rid of the bots right now. Yeah, I'm putting the entire bots on the short channel, exactly. The problem is, because of the music that is included, most of it is blocked globally. So it's not necessarily the best VODs, but at least everything is recorded and preserved. Yeah, it has to be about mid-April. 95% of them won't be viewable in Russia and Belarus. League 2! I'm surprised that some video games don't give you the brands. I mean, I guess they do here. But not every brand has their name. Actually, they do. They wrote the names on. Okay, never mind. Now, they made sure that all the brand names are in the logo on the left button side. Good drift car. Doesn't look like it. They also have the Vanquish. The Bond movie, it was called The Vanish. Yeah, first time. How do you not pronounce this as Plymouth? Like, when you read this for the very first time, you have no idea, you never heard it before. Like, this is just Plymouth, right? You read that name. But like, in comparison, right? This is the SRT10. So much better. GTS looks so much better, especially from the back. Like, what is this? It looks like a Porsche Boxster, man. That's not a good thing. Dude, we nearly saw a Porsche Boxster get destroyed by a bus today. Because the Boxster tried to overtake us on a blind corner, and then there was a bus. Guy hit the gas like crazy, so it doesn't hit the bus. The risk of doing drags with the Viper was insane. Yeah, it was so easy to spin your car. It was really frustrating to me. It was too easy. It was too easy to get wrecked. Flo? Yeah, that's my name. How have you been a sub for 4 years and you don't know it? Look at the websites for Benenware. Yeah, exclamation mark Benenware. I feel like the moment you bought Driver X, you don't need to worry about money anymore, right? You can do your team stuff. That is. What about this? Then all the vinyls that I will never use. Let's pick all the girls. Her. Wait, there's only 2. 3, I guess. That's a woman. Crazy. What? Sweet. I have no idea if those are brands or just random brainchilds of theirs. Death metal. It reminds me of like my new supplements, man. How many of those did I have? Wow. Okay, now we can do it. It does cost $500. Wow, it's really precise. Then you could get wing doors. It's less interesting. Ooh, roof scoop. Alright, we roof scoop today. Do you guys have a favorite Momo steering wheel? Because that's the only brand the game features. Make it red, I want some color. Sure, let's give it some character. Let's slam some carbon fiber in there. There's rear lights, there's gotta be front lights, right? Dude, why do the headlights not have carbon then? I'd kinda like to remove the hood too. I think it would be fun. Yes, we rise. Wait, what was that animation at the end? Oh, we can choose a body kit, which we did, but then additionally, this is definitely my comfort camera when it comes to faster and bigger trucks. The other thing is when they're side by side, they might save each other too. That's cheating, kinda true. But developers made the game out, I'm just abusing it. They do rubber band a lot, yeah. And I know what you mean, like if you drive on a certain lane, the opponents will always drive that lane and they will never try to overtake you, and everyone makes like a giant ass conga line. Like, the AI was really stupid in this game. Looks like Carbon Drift. It feels very different though. And maybe not very different, slightly different. I would say Carbon is more grippy, while this is, you know, more slidey. I would say this would be more representative of real life drifting, where, you know, give a little bit too much gas and the car is really gonna slip away from you. Does that make sense? I'm not even sure what I like more. Probably Carbon, because you can get faster. You know, for me it's like the speed, right? And when it comes down to need for speed, it's kind of nice to be drifting fast too. You start talking, and muscle memory kicked in, so start chopping the water right now. My fingers went on hotkeys. That's awesome.
I'm not sure, but yeah, let's do it.
That's the right mindset when you want to gamble your car away. Yeah, in corners you can really gain on them. Whoa, the fuck was that? Oh, I might lose my car now. That was a really weird interaction with the curb. Steered to the left and it pushed my car to the right. Wait, why didn't you like pink slip races in Juiced 1? What's bad about it? Okay, we did come back within one lap, so in case something goes wrong, we do have a chance to come back. But I should probably save my nitrous for quick re-acceleration when needed. Yeah, NPCs drive similarly. Okay, I can chill for one more lap. But man, trying to win by 1 second is scary. This is actually a really good track for this Extreme Nitro. It's really fun. So you see the different colors, you know. Yellow is a stronger boost than white, blue is a stronger boost than yellow, and fully juiced, loaded juice, that was the strongest. So you basically get more of an acceleration push with the stronger. It's basically a stronger nose, right? It doesn't last longer, but it is stronger. So your initial acceleration is just gonna be super insane. But it's nearly always worth waiting for juiced. There might be a situation or two where blue would be good enough. Gotta be careful, man. Like, that's what I mean. In comparison to Carbon, like sometimes you're just gonna get an insane slide to the outside and you can't catch your car. If you're lucky, you can hit the brake and somehow save it, but this ain't easy, not cheesy. See what I mean? Look how far this pushes me out. Hey, a true gamer only works to buy video games. Dude, it's so true though. Like, when I had my first job, the first thing I did was buy a gaming PC. And it was not cheap. I think it was like 3,000 euros. It was so stupidly expensive. Especially, I had no idea what I was buying. I bought a pre-built with 2 graphics cards for games that only required 1. But I had 2 GTX 280s. And most of the games that I played, nearly all of them, only used 1 GPU anyways. That's really stupid. Yeah, I had like the first generation. Actually, it's not true. First generation SLI was the 9800 already. I think SLI still exists, but it's primarily used for computing, not for gaming. Like, for gaming, they kinda killed it. You know, gamers realize that the macro stuttering that gets introduced from SLI setups is not worth it. It was fun to watch all those YouTubers though with triple and quad SLI setups, especially the 4th card. The 4th card adding like less than 1% of extra FPS and just a shit ton of macro stutter. Yeah, the new power connector is a thing. You really want to have high quality certified cables and power supply combinations so that shit doesn't catch fire. The thing is, I have a 4080 with the new power connector. The good thing is the 4080 only eats like 300 watts peak, maybe 350. So yeah, I don't have to worry about, 600 watts being pushed into my card. The GPU setup where one GPU does gaming, the other one does upscaling. Yeah, I saw that too. And they were even mixing brands. Right, they were like gaming on Nvidia and then they were upscaling on AMD, or the other way around, I'm not sure anymore. Very interesting. I mean, it does work. It does work for some games and it doesn't work for other games. But that it's possible in first place is pretty cool. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Nvidia does a better job at upscaling than AMD. I mean, when it works, it makes a lot of sense, right? Like calculating in between frames, like, any kind of frame generation does require a decent amount of performance. So if you have one GPU dedicated to rendering the game and the other one just multiplying the frames, it's kind of cool if it works. Will be interesting to see if Nvidia wants to use it in the future. I could see like you buy one high-end Nvidia card, and then a lower-end Nvidia card which is specializing on the frame generation. Right? I could imagine something like this, where the producer of the cards actually dialed in all the settings to reduce latency to the absolute minimum, right? Seriously doubt CPUs can do that. A Gran Torino. Can't imagine anyone in the chat ever had that car. First of all, it's American. A 300ZX. That would be a nice one. Did I miss the whiteboard kits? No, there they are. Well said. Don't think it does, but it would be interesting if lowering the car would change the handle. Oh, I found the buggy one. I guess it removes the body kit if I do that. But I've never seen an actual bug in the game, A Timo CCX. That's a new one. I guess that's good enough. Can do a German plate. To be fair though, like Austria plate doesn't look that much different. And all of these plates look awful. Because it just plasts over everything else. Can I make it shorter though? Probably not. I'm just gonna accept the jank. Yeah, we haven't played with the decals yet. Can we make it somewhat... There we go. Rups99. Remember the name. I guess I could make a German plate. Shouts to Rups99. Please make that account. Bobby. It's the time. The 110,000 on the line. Just from Bobby supporting the stream once again. Yeah, I would say check my YouTube channel. There's plenty of old, underrated racing games that are worth checking out. The Root, Out of Control. Hey, it's not Sandstorm. What do you mean it's not Sandstorm? Acceptance. I don't know, could you guys accept to lose 160k just like that? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Don't even want to know what it feels like to use 160,000 within 5 minutes. The progress in the game? Pretty fast actually. Depending how long you want to play, but I think in 10 hours you could get through the game. Worst juiced, I mean, it's not even true. There's handhelds of juice that are much worse. Especially, I like this more. I like this juiced more than the first one. I know a handful of people disagree. The thing is, I like both games, right? It's just that I like the stuff that you can do in this game more.
NASCAR or any other non-mainstream racing series?
Honestly, no. Just F1. And I barely find time to watch F1. Like most of the time I'll see the F1 highlights. That's honestly how much time I can allocate towards motorsport. Which is a bit sad, but it is what it is. Like my work-life balance has always been bad. But I honestly have no idea how to improve it. Right? Every time I allocate more time for myself, the stream suffers. So, I just stopped doing it. I just stopped, reducing anything stream related because it just always bit me in the ass. But the biggest sub drop that we had is when I had my vacation in, what was it called? That's Iceland, right? When I had my 4 or 5 day vacation in Iceland, the sub count dropped a lot and it hasn't recovered yet, right? So I fucking hate taking time off because it always ends with, less subscribers for the channel, right? It just sucks, right? If you think about it that way, every time you take a vacation, you take a permanent pay cut. right? Because some long-time subs, you know, will fall into that time window where I'm on vacation and then they don't reset. Well, it's better to have a burnout than to be broke. I've been broke before, and I prefer having a burnout, right? If I have to choose between being broke and having a burnout, I prefer a burnout. So yeah, I always have to put it on a scale, right? Do I really want to take that vacation? Do I really want to, you know, spend a little bit more time on, you know, a hobby instead of the stream? Right? Like, content creation is extremely rewarding, but it's also extremely competitive, right? If you stop making content that people will tune into, you just die. And you can die very quickly. You know, just as fast as you can build something, you can kill it too. So yeah, well, I think it would be fun to do, you know what I would love to do the most? Like, cover motorsport on the stream, but they don't let you, right? They don't let you like live stream the events. The best thing you can do is, you know, go to YouTube and watch some highlights with the stream. That's the only thing you're allowed to do. Yeah, I mean, I think part of my success is that I do have a lot of endurance, right? Like, I just can stream more than most people, right? It's also like a physical thing. Hey, we did it. We are the HIN Elite Champion or something. The HIN World Champ, which gives us access to the HIN Elite, so there's more. Do you even get access to anything new? 89. I'm not sure if we had 89 before. No, we had that before. The most expensive card, Zonda. Sure, let's waste our money. I guess for the final cars it would be worth it. Honestly, blackening it out is not really a good look in my opinion. You guys got any favorite brands? Like BBS, NK, that's like the stuff that I remember, but honestly, primarily because I remember it from Need for Speed games. Like, this is actually the point where you can't do full speed anymore. You're gonna get too fast, it's gonna push you to the outside and to the wall, especially since we need 4 million in one drift. So no pause, I mean, a very short pause is fine as you switch sides, but that's it, no more. A timer would be nice, because I'm kind of curious how long it takes me to do this drift event. Obviously that's a bit more dangerous, because you can drive all the way outside. You know what's funny? Drift Train in this game works better than it does in 2015, where it's an actual game mode. You know, just by having, you know, decent AI that knows how to drift. Yeah, this is the part where it's gonna be hard. Holding it there. That way I know that I have Tyrone done, and I only have to bet the others. Wait, he backed out? He can't do that. So he paid me $100. $100,000 I mean. Because that's what you have to do, right? If you back out from a dare, or a bet I guess, you pay 10% fine. 300k, yeah. Called his bluff. I gotta say the deliveries in this game look terrible. Like, the stickers are just all super tacky. And when they actually put a livery on the car, it didn't get that good either. I mean, if you really wanna ruin your car, at least this game allows you to do it. I just feel like it could have been better. I think it would be a lot easier for me to remember the events if you could actually see this picture, right? Then I know what air trauma is when I see this picture. Are you ready to join the elite? Wait, 12 laps? How many of those events do we have? 8 laps. Dude, all of these events are going to be endurance, right? Which I guess makes sense, right? For the final big ass event. You think the announcer was one of the developers that was like, yeah, maybe we should have someone talking. Doesn't really feel like, you know, a voice actor that knew what he was doing, or maybe he got bad instructions. But I think you get what I mean, right? So we might as well take more money from Bobby. It's bet on a million. Now, to me personally, it sounds amazing. Like having the ability to, let's say, like have any skill that will make you 10 million bucks, no matter what that skill is. You won't blindfold the drag races. Ooh. Send me a reminder for that again on Discord. I will go through all the suggestions, including what you've already wrote. Instead of seen yet? No, this is the PC version. I think someone told me about some kind of version difference on the Xbox. I think. Yeah, a few more graphic effects, right? But the PC version was based on PlayStation 3, and the Xbox apparently has some extra stuff. Talking about Xenia Canary and the PlayStation 3 emulator, we should check out if we have a few more games on those that we could play. The thing about YouTube right now is like everything is revolving around challenges. It's kind of like the Mr. Beast method, if that makes sense. Like people are super excited to watch anything that is some sort of challenge. Like everything has become gamified in like a game show sense. It's kind of crazy that when the 360 version can do 60 FPS while the PlayStation 3 version couldn't, but it kind of makes sense considering a lot of devs had a hard time developing for PlayStation 3. Tough environments was always mentioned, like the hardware the console has and how you have to develop for it. Since I don't really understand how the software part of programming a video game works, I don't really have too much to say about it, other than that I know that it's apparently more difficult, right? Actually, we already have... No, we didn't play Most Wanted and Carbon on Canary. Like, I recently got into using the Xenia Manager, you know, to always have the most up-to-date version of the emulator plus the settings saved. Got him. 2 million, won the tournament, we joined the Hin Elite. Does this game actually even have any kind of creds? I don't think so. Most Wanted on Xenia Canary was difficult. Well, you do get a winning screen at least. You're not completely empty. That was the ending, yeah. That was that screen, that's all. That's all that you get, my friend. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this. We ended perfectly on 69%. I mean, does it get more perfect than this? I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna call it here though and get some stuff to do. Either way, that's it for me today, guys. Hope you had fun. Sleep tight to come back tomorrow for more, and good night, chance. Have a good one. Bye bye.